A fake guru is a person who, typically online, makes promises about a certain outcome in exchange for paying for a course, coaching session, book, or more. They frequently play on our psychological and emotional desires for things like money, independence, prestige, riches, and success to get the outcomes that they want us to have. They also showcase their money and material things, such as home, a sports vehicle, phony profit statistics on a screen, and more, to give their subject a false sense of legitimacy. To know more about these fake gurus, continue watching the video. For more finance-related topics like these, subscribe to our channel Finance Professor. And also, don't forget to hit that bell icon to get notified whenever we post a new video. Modern-day snake oil salespeople are what fake gurus are. If you need clarification on what that means, it refers to the dishonest salespeople and con artists of the past who claimed that their snake oil could treat and resolve a wide range of problems that the buyer was experiencing. To acquire money from others, they would lie to them. Information spreads at breakneck speed in our digital era. In a couple of seconds, the entire globe may be aware of something that occurred somewhere else in the world. While this is advantageous, because disseminating knowledge may result in advantages like improved learning and new possibilities, it's also a downside: entering the false gurus. When information is shared, there are only two outcomes: true or false. The ambiguous space in the middle allows you to think of something true when it actually is not. This grey area is harmful and can negatively affect a person's physical and mental health. Here are a few instances of this grey area, some of which have nothing to do with fake gurus. When a woman meets up with someone from a dating app and it turns out that they're not actually who they claim to be. When an authority figure supports a fraudulent cause or hypothesis, people will believe it, giving it a false sense of legitimacy. A hard-working single mother who wants to provide a better life for her family pays for an expensive course offered by a fake guru who promises her riches after she completes the course. Now that we know what a fake guru is, each instance must be investigated and is a cause for worry. How can a false guru be identified? It can be challenging to recognize the telltale symptoms of a phony guru for someone who doesn't work in, or is not very knowledgeable about, the digital marketing industry. An old proverb goes, "You can bring a horse to water, but you can't make it drink." This implies that each person will follow their path as they gain knowledge. Consider education as an example. Let's imagine that you studied painting in school. You enroll in these specific art lessons. The teacher has yet to guarantee you'll develop into a brilliant artist. Instead, they advocate that taking art lessons will be a crucial foundation for you as a future artist. What you choose to do with that knowledge you gain is entirely up to you. Using a horse as an example, effective education can guide a horse to water, but the decision to drink or not is ultimately up to the animal. False gurus, on the other hand, assert that they have the power to summon every horse to water and make it drink. Moving forward from the comparison, fraudulent individuals promise to make you wealthy if you enroll in the course, pay for the coaching, or purchase their book. A false guru can be distinguished from a real, reputable person by their claims. They claim they can make you wealthy and attempt to offer social proof by flaunting mansions, sports cars, and other possessions while having no real track record of accomplishment in that area that they claim to promote. With this compelling argument, they can get away with offering a course at an exorbitant cost. A strategy to make quick money. The second best indicator of a false guru is an unattractive landing page. The vital conversion pages you employ to direct people down the funnel to conversion are landing pages. Modifications can include buying a product, subscribing to a service, signing up for an email newsletter, etc. You may frequently see the primary headline on the landing page, which comprises 1 to 2 statements about the advantages of converting. A social proof statement is commonly used to provide legitimacy to the transaction. Digital marketers frequently utilize landing pages. Every business with a website also does. The difference is when the landing page is plain, unattractive, and generally spammy. Before we move on though, for more finance-related content like this, remember to hit that bell icon to get notified whenever we post a new video. The second best indicator of a fake guru is an unattractive landing page, but the third is the most obvious sign of a false guru, and that's if they're secretive about their sources of income, the steps that they took to buy their home, the steps they took to buy their sports vehicle, etc. Did they establish a company that another company purchased and make a ton of money, for instance? Do they operate a profitable e-commerce company that offers the best items in their specialized market? None of the fake gurus help people achieve success. You can just sense that they're wealthy. But from where did they obtain it? What's their history? Nowadays, researching a person is simple. If you Google them and discover that you can't find any information on the history of the real company that they founded and are just referred to as entrepreneurs, they don't offer products or services. You are the item being sold. They profit from others purchasing their products and adopting the notion that they are successful business people. It's a strange circle. They are technically entrepreneurs for their own personal brand. Still though, they achieved the success by charging others because they convinced them that they were successful entrepreneurs who could impart knowledge that would enable them to amass vast sums of money. If the person doesn't meet the 4 criteria mentioned above, they're not likely to be a genuine expert in the field who can impart knowledge on you. A true guru may be distinguished from a fraudulent one by focusing more on promoting their work than making the claims. Instead of saying that they can force the horse to drink, they advertise that they can bring it to the water. Earn money quick and scams often present an investment strategy with hard-to-refuse profit returns while asserting that you don't need a certain skill set or background to succeed. They also may provide a remote place to work and other perks to appeal to the 76% of Brits who want a more flexible approach to working. Sadly, there's not many easy ways to get a huge wage without working hard. If you believe that you've been given an offer that you can accept, thoroughly investigate the business and go through the details of their goods and services before making your final choice. Before you may join their network, many of these schemes ask you to pay a fee up front. These fees are frequently marketed as training costs or an initial investment into the business. When you're informed that you'll receive a much higher financial benefit in the future, this money will seem acceptable. However, it's exceedingly unlikely that you'll get your money back or even obtain any additional income due to this plan. It's quite uncommon for a reputable business to request money from a prospective employee as part of the hiring process, and thus, it may be better to stay clear of this organization if you're asked to do so. Scammers frequently fabricate good customer evaluations and testimonials that describe the success of joining their network. Pay attention to the structure and phrasing when deciding whether or not they're genuine. If they appear as identical documents in various formats, they will probably not be believed. Watch out for unfavorable comments as well. These con artists will add fake bad ratings to look more authentic, using the same trick as with fake positive ones. Although reputable recruiters and employers are increasingly likely to contact applicants through less conventional channels, such as LinkedIn and other job search websites, it's still necessary to exercise caution. Scammers were infamous for communicating with victims by phone or email, but this practice has subsequently progressed to social media platforms to appeal to younger prospects. Scammers will often pose as a friend of a friend to win over potential victims' confidence. People with a stable financial situation before the present economic crisis could be simpler targets for con artists since they're accustomed to a particular quality of living. People need more capacity for attention to adequately check the schemes since they're busier and more concerned with getting by. And that is it for today's video. If you liked the video, then please give us a big thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Feel free to hit that bell icon to receive notifications whenever we post a new video. Now that you've heard from me, I want to hear from you. Please express your valuable thoughts in the comment section below about what you think about the dark side of the get-rich-quick schemes. Thank you for joining, and we'll see you in the next video.